Yes, sir. Eagles Nation.
Drive City, let's go.
Welcome to Broad Street, Eagles Nation. Let's get
it.
What's happening, man? Hey, let's do it, man. Hey. boy. Hey, let's do it, man. Say no more.
No, she can't. How about them Eagles? The draft was good. The draft was good.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, students of all the ages with the green and the bling and the notion and the California. Welcome to episode 38 of the Birds of Broad Street. Listen, this show's going to be so huge, y'all might have to stay a while with your boy, Mizzy Miz. Cool Cat County YouTube representing the Birds, and back again from California. One half of Birds of the Line, one half of the Aftermath. Ladies, Trigger's back. OTR, the master of the hand signals. Shoulder hat, one trigger. Shoulder hat, shoulder hat.
I'm jealous.
Hey, there we go. One trade.
How was Cali? How was Cali?
Y'all see the hand signals?
Yeah, how was Cali?
Let's get it.
How was Cali?
It was great, man. Listen, man. Y'all never got a chance to visit Cali? Y'all gotta go.
Yes,
y'all gotta go.
That's Cali is amazing.
That's all I got to say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The owner of Bird Game Nation Sports Media. Please subscribe to the network. The man of 1,000 shows, Jalen freaking Hurts, and now AJ Brown's #1 fan, Bird Gang 31. Look at the green.
Woo! I can't. I see the green lights going on. I had to have my own green lights today.
When the green lights on, you know what I'll be on. Notion Game with the brand new studio. Warm it up, yeah.
Warm this thing up, gang. Hey, y'all saw the drive. Y'all know the business. You know what time it is. You know you know who you rocking with. It's your boy Philly Notion, Birds of Broad Street.
Episode 38.
Y'all already know what it is. 38 on them. Hey, let's check this for okay though, because they must have forgot what time it is. NFC takeover. They know what it is. Check the Lambo. Hey, hold up. Check. Hey, ring. Let them see a Bird Gang. Bow.
Yes.
Y'all know we all in there. If y'all new to this Ride on My Brother's challenge, y'all already know what to do. Go hit that subscribe. Y'all know how we rocking. Fellas, listen. I don't know how y'all feeling, but I'm feeling good today after watching that draft. I know we're going to dive into it. So salute to everybody in the chat, swinging through this thing. We about to have some fun today.
Yep, and before we get started, let me just say, I got to salute to some friends, because in case y'all haven't noticed, I was at the draft party with Moochie, with King, Dale, Evan, E-Rock, Lucky, the whole crew. We had ourselves a ball at Lincoln Financial Field. If y'all haven't watched my reaction, man. But before we talk about it, we got to start it off with some breaking news up in here. That's right. Nate Herbert has been released from the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's before we kick it off with the draft, Noshi Gang, your reaction.
First and foremost, okay, I know Nate Herbert. He was a developing prospect. Again, any old lineman I think that we have on this team is valuable. So it ain't no jumping news to be losing old linemen like this. But at the same time, listen, I think we can hold off our own without Nate Herbig, honestly. So I'm really not too worried. Again, I understand, losing players is not the way to go, honestly, especially after, didn't he just sign like a restricted free agent tender or sort? So, yeah. It's kind of a head scratcher, but at the same time, look, I think we'll move on. We'll be okay. I ain't about to lose no sleep because we lost Nate Herbig. That's just me. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, fellas.
Exactly. Trey?
Same. I feel the same as Notion. It's like, offensive linemen, especially backups, come a dime a dozen. So, it ain't gonna hurt us too much. I think it give us. It just, like I said, it's some stuff I don't overreact to. It's like it's like it's Nate Herbig. It's like we can replace him easily. So I'm fine with it.
Yes, sir. Bird Gang.
Yeah, man, it's Nate. Like, you knew Cy Malo was coming back. Somebody was going to get dropped off that guard spot. It just so happened to be him. He actually did good. He's probably worth some money. He just paid the tenure. The Eagles like to pay people before they let them go for some reason. So I'm not really worried about it. Like I said, we got plenty of linemen that's going to do their thing. And, yeah, we're good.
Yep. I'm cool with it. I'm not really hyped. It's just breaking news happened, and so I wanted to get this stuff out of the way before we celebrate. Another thing that happened, Honey Badger is signed in a 3-year deal to the New Orleans Saints. He's not coming to Philly. Let's quickly get our reaction before we celebrate. Notion Gang, you first.
Well, honestly, look, I'm not even going to sit here and lie because we really didn't strongly address the safety position in the draft, which we're going to talk about. So, yeah, I was a little bummed out by that one because I thought it was making sense. Maybe the Honey Badger was coming to Philly. That would have really, kind of sealed it for me that, hey, we really doing something. We're going all in for that. So, look, again, the Honey Badger, hey, hopefully, he does good things on the Saints. Hopefully not if we got to play him or see them, anytime soon or anything like that. But, hey, the Honey Badger, I really wanted him to come here just because we didn't address the position. So, it is what it is. We got to figure something out still at safety because I'm still not sold at what we got as of yet. But congrats to Honey Badger for getting that deal done. So no hard feelings here. Again, wanted him to be Eagle. He's not. Oh well, let's move on.
Exactly, Trey.
Yeah, I feel the same. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted the Honey Badger, but it kind of made more sense for him to go to the Saints. It's like he's from Louisiana. Malcolm Jenkins just left. He could fill that void right there. Like I said, that's his hometown. It made more sense. I feel like only way we would have got him if we would have threw a boatload of money at him. And I don't feel like we in that position to do that. So, we're going to have to work it out as we go. I feel like Mike, what's the guy named? Marcus Epps or somebody. Yeah. They could kind of fill that role in right now. And they're not going to give you what Tyrann Matthew is going to give you, but they could be solid players in that defense, especially with us reloading on our pass rush and stuff like that. So I mean, I feel like it's gonna be okay. Like it ain't gonna kill us too much. I'm fine with it.
Yep. And Bird Gang.
Yeah, man, I was sad. You guys knew I wanted Honey Badger. You know, I wanted him. I thought he was the final piece, especially after this draft that we're going to talk about. I feel like we would have got him. That was just been the rest of the NFL. Watch out. You're going to hear Bird Gang talking about some Super Bowl, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got a big time playmaker like that on the squad, you know, with the rest of the guys we picked up. But, you know, like you said, you know, that's his hometown. You know, he probably, you know, they gave him money. They had money to give him. I think we're only like $4 million over the cap right now. I know how he can make the magic happen. But, you know, you think about it. Are you going to go for a cheaper deal, not in your hometown, or, you know, go to your hometown and finish out your career there? So, a good move for Honey Badger. Gets to go back home playing football. It seems like the whole NFL is doing this whole, like, you know, like familiarity thing where people are going back to their hometowns, playing for the teams, you know, the actual teams they want to play for. So, salute to you, Honey Badger. Good luck unless you play the Eagles.
Exactly. And before we celebrate, all these Cowboy fans butthurt. It's like I never seen a. Go ahead, Nelson.
Oh no, I know they in their feelings. Listen, you really can't compare draft picks again. All this stuff, of course, we're gonna find out long term. You know, from on paper, I mean, there's really no comparison. If you know, I know the Cowboy fans right now is in their feelings because call it what you want to call it. I saw a lot of disappointment. I saw some of the Cowboy fans reacting to some of those picks. So I get it, but at the end of the day, we really got to find out once these players hit the field. So my man said we just fine. No, y'all ain't. We got the division. Y'all about to find out this year. So
exactly. So let's celebrate. We're not even worried about Cowboy fans. I mean, Stephen Jones, Mr. You don't win Super Bowls in the offseason. Exactly. So let's celebrate. I know, like, what? Let's celebrate and let's give out some grades. Our first guy we need to talk about, my boy, first round, Jordan Davis. Listen, this big body of a man, I'm giving this an A. Congratulations to Howie Roseman. We're going to grade Howie Roseman too, of course. But Howie Roseman, congrats on the move. You move it up to get Jordan Davis, a mountain of a man. I love the pick. I love the move. Listen, the heir apparent of Fletcher Cox, I'm good with it. Just, you know, do what you got to do. We'll talk about everybody else when we get there. I give it an A. Notion Gang, what grade would you give Jordan Davis pick?
Well, look, again, you know, it took a minute for me, so I'm going to keep it a bean with y'all. I'm going to give it an A-. And the reason why I'm saying A- is because I wanted Kyle Hamilton. I'm sorry. This man was sitting right there. You know, again, I wanted an impact player, and I believe Kyle Hamilton would have been that impact player instantly. But at the same time, I mean, you can't deny this man, Jordan Davis's talent, 6'6", 340 pounds. I get maybe his, you know, he doesn't necessarily have all the sack numbers that you may want, but at the same time, this man is pretty much unblockable. I mean, when you think about the rotation now that the Eagles have of Fletcher Cox, hey, look, Jordan Davis going to be coming out there time to time, Hargrave, Williams, that is a nasty rotation. So makes sense. Again, we all know Fletcher Cox is about out of here soon, so we got to find some kind of replacement somewhere. So why not? You know, that's a rare specimen right there. So, again, I'm going to give it an A- just because I don't believe he's going to be a starter come, you know, day one. I think it's still going to be Fletch and Hargrave out there. But to have that rotation come in, it's about to get nasty in this NFC East. So, I love the pick. I'm going to give it an A- just because I personally wanted Kyle Hamilton there. But that's just my personal feelings.
Yeah, Trey?
You know, I'm about to ruffle some feathers.
Go ahead, bro.
Don't get us started already.
You come back from Cali.
Get us started already.
Hey, let them know, Trey.
Right now.
Hold on. We got a $10 super chat in the building.
Hey, salute to my guy, Black Goliath, in this thing with the $10 fresh one. Hey, big salute, my guy. He says, salute to the brethren on the panel and Philly Notion. Yes, sir. Great draft by the Bird Gang. Still need a solid corner and consistent safety. Otherwise, the future's looking extra bright. Hey, you know the vibes. I think we all kind of understand the same thing. We ain't really addressed secondary until what? Undrafted free agents? We going to talk about this stuff. So appreciate you, my guy, for swinging through with the $10 fresh one.
Exactly. Go ahead, Trey. Unleash. Go ahead.
You should
Let
him
him
go
let
last.
him
I'm feeling
know,
good. I
Trey.
got a feeling
Let
he
him know
about to
how
say
you
something
really
big
feel, Trigger.
come out of his
All
mouth.
right, man. Listen. First of all, I don't like how this draft played out, to be
Oh
honest.
my
So,
god.
I mean, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start from the gut bust, and I know it's unpopular, but I don't like how it played out. I'm not even gonna lie. But I ain't even gonna get into all that. I'm gonna just talk about Jerry Davis right now.
All
I
right.
feel like this pick right here was a B, borderline B minus type pick.
Mhm.
So many dudes better than this dude on the board. So many dudes better than this dude on the board. I mean, in all honesty, if y'all watch the game, you can watch Jordan Davis highlights. He looks like a specimen or whatever y'all want to call him. But in real time, real life, real games, this dude cannot hold fort. He's not a four-quarter player. I mean, he takes plays off, play after play after play. He'll give you 2 to 3 explosive plays probably a game, to be honest. So, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the pick, and that's all I got to say. I'm not a big fan of the pick. I give it a B, borderline B minus.
But
Be
let me
unleashed,
just add
y'all.
this real quick.
Go
Because
ahead,
I know
Nation.
you just said he ain't a fourth quarter player and all of that. Again, coming here right now, he's going to be on a rotation. So I don't expect him to be out there all 4 quarters, just getting gas like that. But yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. I mean, he's going to need to have some gas in the tank. And
But
hopefully,
picture this though, Notion.
okay.
They know Jordan Davis on the field. They know how to us down the field. Do not give you nothing in that situation. So I mean, listen. He's a big dude. He's 6'6", 345 pounds. You got to expect that out of dude. I mean, I understand you run like lightning to be that big, but I mean, he's still big as heck. He's going to have to come down at least 20 to 30 pounds to even really be a solid NFL starter. So, I mean, we're going to see what happened in the future, but just me watching him in college, I know this dude not what everybody says he is. So, I
Let
mean,
me ask you this real quick then, because I need to know. Do you think that this is Fletcher Cox's replacement? Eventually long term. I mean, or you don't think you think we're gonna probably have to redraft?
it all depends on his work ethic. You get me? It all depends on his work ethic. And me seeing him in college, the dude, he was around a whole bunch of dogs. So he's going to look like a dog. You get me? He's going to look like a dog for those 2 to 3 plays a game. But in all reality, if he's going to replace Fletcher, because Fletcher Cox was a 70, 75, 80% player in this league. I mean, he was always on the field. We're not going to get that out of Jerry Davis his first probably 2 years. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like, he going to get in there. He going to make some plays for us. But, I mean, I don't feel like – I feel like we could have went different ways with this, man, like, to be honest.
I feel that. I agree on the direction. I didn't like it, but again, I'm not gonna sit here and I think he's gonna make some kind of an impact on this team. Again,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
of
think he's
course.
gonna be no starter or none of that, but at the same time, yeah, Jordan Davis, I believe he's gonna be felt out there on that line. So
Yep. Bird Gang.
I think Montrey's still in Cali with the smoke. You know what I'm saying? He's still a little bit high from the Cali vibes. You know what I'm saying? What don't you like about the guy? Not only does his mom the biggest Eagle fan ever, so now he's playing even harder for the family, representing for the family. This guy came off one of the best defenses ever in college. You know what I'm saying? The guy's one of the biggest players at his position ever to come out that's that athletic. You know what I'm saying? Fletcher Cox was only 290-something pounds coming out of college and wasn't even as fast. This guy can be a transcending generational talent coming to our team. I think people are not giving him enough credit. Now, I know people say, oh, you see them taking plays off, but every college star took plays off, in college, man. You're in college, you're in a college atmosphere, but at the end of the day, you talk to his teammates, you talk to everybody, they tell you straight up, he has like all year long, he never got single block ever. You have to, a guy that big, that fast, that athletic, you have to double team him, if not triple team him. And he was the first to admit that he goes, hey, my numbers probably wouldn't be as high, but no, I feel good to know that I took 2 to 3 people on every single time I was out on that field, and that opened up for the rest of my guys to go eat. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got these linebackers, the whole Georgia defense getting drafted in the first couple of rounds there. So I think people are really sleeping on Jordan Davis. I do believe he is a Fletcher Cox replacement, and I don't even think we've seen the best football from him yet.
Question before you answer, Trey, I need to know who did you really want it for our first pick?
I ain't gonna lie. I saw Kyle Hamilton fall. I wanted him. There was a couple dudes there I wanted. I wanted Jermaine Johnson. It was dudes there like that's on a higher football level than Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis, he gonna plug up the middle like he's supposed to do and all that, but that's really it. That's really it. That's all he's gonna give you. So he's not gonna be Fletcher Cox. He's not gonna be an 8-9 sack dude a year. He's not gonna be that early
Fletcher
in
was
his career.
really that here, especially not the
What?
last couple of
Early in
years.
his career? I'm talking about you talking about later years. I'm talking about early in his career. Fletcher was dominant on the front.
That
Fletcher was
4'8",
dominant.
that 4'8". You don't think this big man's about to come get the quarterback? I don't know, man. I think he's gonna be better than Fletch.
Well, Davis didn't have the best sack numbers, though. I mean, again, like
He had 5 sacks in 3 years.
But
Like,
you don't
three,
need
that's what I'm
got all
saying.
them stars. Who's the number 1 draft pick? You know what I'm saying? Walker. You had Wyatt getting numbers. You had Dean getting numbers. You had the other backup linebacker getting numbers. Everybody was eating on there because of a guy like Jordan Davis taking up the
Can I
ball.
say something real quick? Can I say
Go
something
ahead.
real quick?
Yep.
With situations like that, I never trust those kind of situations. You get me? I never trust those kind of situations because if it's a whole team full of dogs, they mask up any deficiency that this guy. Remember that Clemson defensive line? All them dudes went first round. What they doing now? None of them doing nothing now in the NFL because they don't got those dogs all around them. They went to a team and they was expected to be the man, and they wasn't. So, bro, like I love like
I would feel what you're saying, Trey. If this was a normal type guy, like if Jordan Davis was 6'2", you know what I'm saying, 6'3", 300 pound, defensive tackle that just looked like he had some potential. But this is a giant. The same reason why Landon Dickerson is dominant. The same reason why Jordan Mailata is dominant. You cannot teach the size and speed, my guy. Like this is the one. They said he's pretty much the biggest DT that's like pretty much to ever come out ever. Even Clay Campbell was giving love.
Good.
The players know how dominant he is. Clay is still dominant, huh?
I said that's bad. That's not good.
That's a great thing.
That's
that
bad.
means
That's bad, bro.
talking about this guy talking about his floor is a dominant run stopper. Period. At the end, you can stop it right there. His floor is dominant.
But who really running the pill like that anymore?
Now, athleticism that everybody questions is his upside. If he actually does get the sacks to add on to that, this is one of the baddest nose tackle defensive tackles ever to come out of college.
But picture this though. You 6'6", 345 pounds, bro. You going up against other people that's your size. Like that offensive linemen, they're not small. I hope you know that. So if you standing straight up, look.
They're not 340, my guy.
For example, that's Wilford, Calais Campbell. These dudes can bend. They get their knees. They get up under offensive linemen. He's not gonna be doing that. He's gonna be standing straight up top, fighting with these dudes.
Listen.
That's what he's gonna be doing.
For one, Calais Campbell's an end. So yes, there's tackles that are smaller and whatnot.
Calais Campbell's 6'6" though.
He is. That's why he gave Jordan Davis love, because he knows that, hey, I'm this big and you're even just as big as me, and I dominate for all these years, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
He's way more athletic.
Everybody want to compare him to Wilford. Wilford was only 6'2". You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to compare it to Villa. Villa is only like 6'2", and neither one of them got the athletic ability that a Jordan Davis have. So you really don't have nobody that you can really compare this guy to, but a guy like Calais Campbell, and they don't even play the same position. That's how dominating this guy can be.
He wasn't even dominant in college though.
We gotta convince one
double
straight rock.
team and triple team every single down. Like he never had one snap throughout his time in Florida. I mean, not Florida, in Georgia. Not one snap where he didn't get double or triple team.
A Notion. Tell me this, Notion. If you see Jordan Davis in front of you, right? Hey, you a coach and you an offensive. If you play offensive line, this big dude standing up. What you doing? You cutting his legs out every time, right? Taking him right out the play.
You gonna chop
him?
his
It was that
easy.
So, I promise you he wouldn't be a first round.
The thing is this though, Trey. Like I'm sure and I understand this. At the college level, I'm sure they had the same game plan for that, but he adjusted, he adapted to it. Again, I'm kind of with everybody. We got to give this man the benefit of the doubt. again, I don't think, I don't think we need him to do that much. So, for this kind of pick, I get it's a first round pick. And I know Trey Rock, you kind of on the, long term, you don't think he's going to be that guy for us. I get that too. But I mean, again, you can't deny this man's athletic ability. Again, I get what you're saying too, Bergang. 6'6", 340. At the same time, I get it too. He had a lot of other talent on that team. How many Georgia prospects came off in this draft? Like in the first round, let alone that. So
2 rounds, I think they had about 6 in the first 2 rounds.
Broke the record.
Yeah.
I mean, people ask most of them, they'll tell you that their stats when you seen that picture would have him next to Wyatt, and Wyatt was like a first round pick too, right? And they see how much bigger of a man he was than Wyatt. You go, oh, Wyatt's dominant DT, but then this guy makes him look like a little teenager. You know what I'm saying? The size, the freaking, oh my God, like the sky's the limit with a guy like this. Like you said, he has to put it out in the field. I might be drinking a lot of Kool-Aid right now, but I'm not going to stop. Look at this man.
I mean, look at that. Yeah.
The Kobe Dean is a big side normal person, and he makes him look like his little brother.
He is big as heck though. He big as heck though. I ain't even gonna lie.
Like that. And even if you have the Wyatt pick, that even makes it even more, puts it in even more perspective. Because Wyatt is a first round defensive tackle, first round pick inside of this NFL draft. And when you that picture, it looked even worse than that one. They had a normal sized guy, they had Wyatt, and then they had him. And he made him look like someone little kid, man. And when you talk to these Eagle scouts, you know what I'm saying? Like these reporters, they're telling you, man, the only guy that even resembles that they can even think of being that big that they seen in person was Mailata, and we know he a freak. You know what I'm saying? But you see how when you're that big, even Mailata with that speed and that size, he's not the best technical left tackle in the game, but his size and the speed and his size makes up for the technical stuff that he don't got right off the jump. So he's going to be able to come in here, be in a nice rotation with Fletcher Cox, Hargrave, Milton Williams. If I heard Howie say something about Marlins coming this year, so these guys will be coming. So he's not going to have to play that. You got to be fresh every time you get in the game, and to get a guy that size, that athletic, fresh, and man, like that, no team got that. Like you can't say name another person.
I'm just scared. I'm scared of that big guy putting all that Turk on them ligaments and stuff like that, bro. That's gonna be the bad part about it. He's 6'6", 345 pounds, and he move like how he move, bro.
But think about the difference from a college lifestyle,
we don't need him
right?
doing all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna have one
I'm talking about him like tearing something up or something. Because he's too big, he's moving that fast.
And Georgia's a big school. You got a college training staff, letting these boys do whatever they want because they're the stars of the team. That's how it is in high school. That's how it is in college. And if you even see like that last national championship game, he was up to 360. So he dropped down for his pro day just because people were talking about him.
That's gonna be a problem though. That weight gonna be a problem though, BJ. It's gonna be
all
a problem.
All you have to do is drop down.
So you're concerned about the weight of this?
Well, it's up to Fletcher. It's up to Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham and the whole team to look this guy in the eye and say, "Step your weight up." It's up to them. It's up to the leader.
Rocker, our D-line coach, who's the same guy that recruited.
But if he can't do it, then that's a problem. I agree with you, Trey.
They know what to do with these guys. They know what to do.
You're gonna have to stay in that 320, 330-ish range, bro, for them to really.
Exactly. You think Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham is gonna deal with that? I saw it, right?
If he does drop to like a 335, right? That's 10 more pounds left, and he ran a little bit under a 4.8 40. His speed's gonna go up if he drops it faster than that. So now you're talking about a guy running 4.7 40 at 330 pounds. If he goes down 330, he run like a 4.7 4.6. There ain't no defensive lineman in the league that run that at a normal way. You know what I'm saying? Like this is some transcending generational type stuff. Like these guys are getting bigger and faster, stronger every single year. He's a prime example of it. I don't know. Like I told you, I was like with you, Trey. I even wanted Toby Dean in the first round. I wanted Christian Harris in the first round. I wanted a bunch of linebackers.
We're going to talk about Dean. We're going to talk about Dean.
I wanted every single position besides DT in that first pick. You know what I'm saying? Until I watched his pro day. And then when I watched his pro day and I seen him run like that, I was like, wait, did they say what he said that he just ran? Like a man that big running how fast? You know what I'm saying? Like, what'd you just say this man ran? And he's 6'6". Woo! And then ever since that, every other mock draft, because I remember when we first did our first mock draft, and you picked him at 15, and you got a F. Remember when we first did it, he got an F for picking Jordan Davis first round. And then after that, after that pro day, you got B pluses. Because people seen something different. PPF seen something different, and everybody, the whole world should have seen something different in that aspect, because this is a freak of nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think, like, you got to take it into context. Jordan Mailata, look how big Jordan and, like, Landon and these guys look compared to, like, normal guys like Lane Johnson, who's an all-pro tackle. The rest of these guys, Brooks was huge. But, like, a Mailata makes these guys look small. And this guy's, like, the same size as Mailata, maybe even, it could be even better. You know what I'm saying? Could be even better. Like, I would love to see both of these guys square up in training camp. And, I know he don't play the same position, but put him out there a couple of reps just to see Mailata go against him, just to see those two big monsters, go at it. Like, they don't make guys that big. That's just, doesn't happen very often.
And that's one of the things I think everybody sees that too. Like, you can't double everybody, right? Somebody's going to eat. And if this man is, quote unquote, commanding double teams, somebody's going to have to eat on these one-on-ones. That should open up things for everybody else. So, again, I don't think the pressure's on him too much. He's got one job, or maybe two, plugging up them holes, getting to the quarterback if he can, stopping the run. He's the run dominant, run dominant force. So, again, look, I'm going to give this kid a chance. I see what everybody's saying, as far as, we got to see it. But Trey Rock, I get your concerns too, brother. Like, I mean, again, I think we could have had a whole different type of pick to be a little more useful for right now, at least. But we gonna see. I like everybody.
Like someone said in the chat too. What's more important, a defensive lineman or a safety? Like, you can kind of fill up that safety role. If you got a dominant defensive line and dominant linebackers, that safety role become that much less of a asset need.
But we call Jordan Davis a generational talent. I feel like Kyle Hamilton is too, though. I mean, he's different at the safety position. He masks up a lot of stuff too in the run game, pass game, everything. He's solid.
And now, especially we didn't get Honey Badger. I'm really like, whoa, what happened there? Because I thought you weren't getting no safety just to get Honey Badger. I thought that was the plan. You know what I'm saying? After the draft,
our secondary is still light right now.
But what you don't realize, before we talk about is what I said too about the end of the season. If you fix that linebacker position, what I said at the end of the season, we need 3 new linebackers. We got 3 new linebackers. If you fix that linebacker position, your DT is going to look better. Your secondary is going to look better. You know what I'm saying? That's just off jump. In the system that we like to run, you fix that linebacker position, you got, your players look better. Then everybody coming back into the second year, when you learn something brand new, now you got the second year to come in there. You already know the basics. Now you can add to that basic package and do something a little extra special. So I really, like that alone, like I said, that alone, even if we didn't gain another person from last year, if we had the exact same team last year, came back into this year, with the exact same team, we would have been better just off the point of development. And experience, being able to understand the coach is getting better, everybody else getting better. So, I don't know. I think it's a great move.
Yeah. Yep. Now another thing that happened. Eagles Nation, I need y'all to get on your feet and celebrate this right here.
Hey, let's do it, man. Hey. Boy. Hey, let's do it, man. Say no more.
My man said, let's do it.
Rose, man. You beautiful man. We traded the 18th overall pick in the 2022 NFL draft with the Tennessee Titans to get my boy, A.J. Brown. Let me listen. I'm going to tell y'all the story, and I'm going to listen. First of all, I'm giving that an A+. Let me tell you the scene. I was at the link with Moochie and Kane and the crew, right? We were celebrating the Jordan Davis thing. And then we get this notification. If y'all saw my reaction, I was wild and crazy. Ask Moochie and Kane. Because when we saw that A.J. Brown was going to come to the Philadelphia Eagles to play with his bestie, his ride or die, his brother in arms, Jalen freaking Hurts. Yeah, I was all giddy. I was hyped. I was happy. Now, let me say this before I pass it to you guys. It's on Jalen Hurts now. It's on Jalen Hurts now. It's on AJ Brown, your bestie, your best friend, your ride or die. You was at his birthday. You was at his daughter's birthday party. You was at his draft party when AJ Brown got drafted. Apparently, that video you guys were celebrating. What's up, big play? You big play. You got Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, Quez Watkins. You got Zach Pascal. I don't give a damn about no Jalen Rager. He's probably fifth. It is what it is. You got Dallas Goedert, Traylon Burks, and the tight end we got at the end who knows you. You got Miles Sanders when you got to step up. You got Boston Scott and Kenneth Gainwell. You got I want you to succeed. I don't want to draft no quarterback. I want it to be hurt season for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's just me. You got to step up this year. You gotta. There's no excuse. If AJ Brown's open, you go to him. If Devontae Smith is open, you go to him. I need you to develop in the worst way. Man, Notion Gang, give your grades on the AJ Brown pick. If you talk about the pressure on Jalen Hurts in a big way.
All right, so y'all already know, look, I mean, that was a needed move. First and foremost, that was something we were screaming in the offseason. At least I was. We hadn't done nothing up to that point truly to help Jalen Hurts out. So that is undeniably, again, I got to give it an A+. I believe that was one of the best trade moves that Howie's done in this draft. That was straight vintage Howie. Howie's known to make things like that happen, especially on draft day. This man was so trade busy. And look, salute to Howie Roseman for bringing A.J. Brown over here. Again, this is one of the top wide receivers in the league. Again, instant impact here. What I also believe it does, again, first of all, I believe he's coming over. He's going to be our automatic number one. No slight on Devontae Smith, but A.J., he's getting paid $100+ million. You're coming over here to be our number one. So Devontae Smith, he's going to make life a lot easier for Devontae Smith. Hopefully, Quez Watkins will continue to develop. And then, honestly, I know everybody's talking about Rager and all of this, but it might make things a little easier on Rager. Maybe he'll be in a natural, I think he's probably going to be like the 4th or 5th, maybe competing for the 4th spot as a wide receiver. I don't think that's as much pressure as he had last year, where he had to be the number 3 or the number 2, whatever we was forcing him to be. So I think this is going to pay big dividends to our whole wide receiving group. The days, hopefully, of having J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, get this man up out of here also. I don't even think Greg Ward's going to be back on this team next year. That move had a domino effect. And again, I got to give it an A+ for A.J. Brown because I believe he's about to torch this NFC East. A lot of people out here, I see y'all trolling and clowning, talking about, Jalen Hurts won't even be able to see A.J. Brown and this and that. Listen, if you don't see A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith will be there. So don't even worry about that. And then to top it off with this explosive run game we have, it's about to get nasty in Philadelphia. So, again, there ain't no excuse for Jalen Hurts this year. This is an evaluation year, and he's got the talent. He's got all the pieces around him on the offensive side to be successful. So, yeah, if it don't work out, please believe we'll know that soon enough, early, hopefully, whether he's meant to be here or not. Because, if it's looking good, he might get a contract extension this year. Jalen Hurts might get extended this year. But A.J. Brown should be helping with all of that. Ain't no excuses for Jalen, and I'm going to give it the A+ because, AJ, hey, look, we got our big body receiver that we needed to get up in here. So now it's all about instant chemistry with those two. He's now got 2 wide receivers with automatic chemistry, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown. What side you want it on? Let's go and get it. I'm giving it an A+.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trey?
A+ for me, too. I
Go
can't
ahead.
even put like if this all blows up, I can't even put this on Jalen Hurts. To be honest, I'm gonna have to put it on the play caller because if you're not scheming these guys open, if you can't scheme these guys open like a Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and AJ Brown, if you can't scheme these guys open, you shouldn't have a job in the NFL. Because honestly, AJ Brown get himself open. Devontae Smith get himself open, no matter what you
Yeah,
call it. So
yeah,
I mean, if you out there calling trash plays, that's the only reason this offense gonna fail. So I mean, that's what we needed, man. We needed a dude that could command double teams. Take some of that pressure out Devontae Smith. Get Quez open a little bit more because now he's gonna be working against the third wide receiver. I mean, third corner or a linebacker or a safety. He better win those routes. So
mhm,
I mean, this opens up so much for our offense, man. And it's like I said, if this all falls apart, it's not gonna be Jalen Hurts' fault. It's gonna be Nick Sirianni's fault because he's calling the plays. So
yeah,
I mean, if you can't get a Miles Sanders out, and AJ Brown's so physical, bro, it's like he can block those corners, he can block safeties and stuff like that. Dude is like a physical specimen. He's not that big, but he's powerful. He can run. He can catch after the run. So if you can't get the football in these dudes' hand, I'm not putting it on Hurts. I'm putting it on Nick Sirianni.
exactly. Go ahead. Who got the super chat?
Hey, shout out to my boy Robert. He said, "What's up, Eagles Nation? Here's 4 things a dog should no longer believe in: the Tooth Fairy, the Boogeyman, Santa Claus, and a Cowboys fan saying this is our year." Hey, shout out to you, my guy. Big salute. You know, always coming in the clutch.
Yes,
Love
sir.
it, man. Thanks for all the support, man. He's right, man. He's right because you know they're all still coming out this our year. I heard him even talking about how they had a great
They
draft.
already started.
Yeah, they are butt. Look, before I pass to the Bird Game 31, they are butt. Or it's like,
Yes.
there is. Wait, why y'all celebrating the draft? Why y'all celebrating AJ Brown? Don't you still have Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts jazz. He can't throw the ball over the field. It's get Bryce Young next year. It's Cowboys division. I don't know why you pumping up with Jordan Davis. He's got any injuries. Mom, I need a blanket. He's gonna be traded. It's like a bunch of babies. I'm not even going to worry about them. I didn't even make a video about it. So y'all go ahead and cry like a bunch of babies. We're going to be over here because, like I said, we're building something over here. We're building something over here. The New York Giants are trash. Washington's trash. Stephen Jones, Mr. Oh, you don't win Super Bowls in the offseason. And then you pay Dak and Zeke. I'm not even going to worry about y'all. I would like, please. Go ahead, Bird Gang. A.J. Brown, great, and Jalen freaking Hurts.
Man.
Let them know.
I told you guys, like, since that last end of the season meeting when Sirianni and Nick, and everybody's like, well, you know how he could do his own thing, say one thing, do another. But I say, you know what, Eagles, I feel like I believe this guy. You know, I believe him this time. You know, I really do. I feel like I believe that he wants Jalen Hurts as his quarterback. And if he has not done everything possible to show you that he is 100% Hurts season, then I don't know what you're watching, my guy. Okay? We wanted Christian Kirk. We wanted, Robinson. We wanted, all these players besides Adams who would have been great anyway. We want all these other receivers that got paid mucho bank. Boom, 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 boom. Older players even. Even Adams is older. We got a 24-year-old Pro Bowl baller. You know what I'm saying? Like straight baller. And not only that, he's best friends with our quarterback. You can't teach that kind of stuff.
So best friend, that's my best friend.
Stuff that carries over to the field that you don't teach, that they just got that chemistry. If you don't think every offseason Jalen's been throwing with them. When A.J. Brown got drafted, Jalen was there. Like he said, for the birthday for his daughter today, these are besties, best friends. Now you pair him up with Devontae Smith, a guy he went to school with. They cool. You know what I'm saying? I can't say one quarterback the Eagles ever had that they surrounded him with so many of his people. You know what I'm saying? His people. Not just bringing in another star receiver from another team just to bring a man and say, I got a star. You got his best friend. Even in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, we picked up a running back that was just running back at OU. We picked up a tight end that was just tight end at OU. Like, we are surrounding this guy with familiar pieces, man. And A.J. Brown's a bona fide stud. No one here can say that this guy isn't legit. 24-year-old, 3,000 yards, 24 touchdowns in 3 years.
It's
Great.
like, so I want to know, before, yeah. So I want to know, where was y'all when this happened? Because again, I was at the link. I was excited. Notion game, where was you at when this happened?
Oh, man, I was at the crib. I was watching the draft. You know, I had the whole thing going on, and I had the whole thing rocking. So look, once I heard that, I had to pause everything I was doing. Look, I had to start making some phone calls. It was trolling time, all of that. So look, AJ Brown, that's I instantly thought that's vintage Howie right there. And like Bird Gang saying, again, I actually believe Howie also truly is showing that he's invested in Jalen Hurts, and he's now giving him pieces and weapons to work with. And A.J. Brown being only 24 years old, I mean, I don't know what the Titans was thinking letting this man go. So I can't be more thrilled, again, to have this. But where I was at, man, I was at the crib watching the draft, just, kick back, man. Had to go ahead and soon as I heard that, man, I got on the phone and started ripping people. So it is what it is.
Hey, Cole, before I pass him to Bergen, let ask him where he was at, which I already know where. We're not saying we're winning the Super Bowl.
I'm saying
Bergen is saying it. I'm saying we win the division. The division. The conference and Super Bowl.
One of those? We about to get another one of these.
I want the division. You hear me? First,
I was on a mission.
Yeah, first we get the division, then we worry about anything else. We gotta crawl before we walk, people. That's the thing. People think that before I pass to the Bergen and one trade, let me say this, because all the Cowboy fans thinking because of our draft, because of these draft moves, we think we're going to the Super Bowl. We think listen, first things first, to all the Cowboy fans, I want y'all to understand. With these picks, we can disagree on the Jordan Davis stuff. It is what it is. Okay. We got the best roster in the NFC East. No, there's no question. Now, it's on paper, and it's May. So who am I to say all this in May? Right? I get it. But on paper, as I speak, we got the best roster. We got the best wide receiver core. Our defense outside of our secondary and corner is looking good. We got the good tight end. We got the best O-line. And sure, you can say Jalen Hurts ain't a good quarterback. I will give that to the Dallas Cowboys until further notice. Whatever. Dak Prescott, whatever. I will give you guys that this one time. Congratulations. The only thing that matters is the quarterback. Okay, that's y'all. Okay, but outside of that, come on now. Look at the end now. NFC is favorable. The schedule is favorable. And the NFC East is favorable. So I'm saying we win in the division. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say conference or Super Bowl until I see on the field. I want the division. I want to crawl before I walk. Because if I pump my chest and say, we're going to, if I'm like Cole and all these other Cowboy fans, we're going to the Super Bowl. Come on now. Can I win the division first? I want the division first. Go ahead, Trey. Where was you at when the A.J. Brown happened?
You got your audio off.
You got your audio off, man. Trigger? Still can't hear you.
Yeah,
Come back in. Recycle
Yeah,
it.
come back in. Come back in. Bergen, I know where you was at, but go ahead.
Live streaming. And I was like, what just happened, man? What just happened? You know what's so genius about the whole thing? It's right. As bad as we wanted, a Drake London, like I wanted Drake London, and I told everybody he's gonna be the baddest receiver, first receiver out the board. Listen to Bergen, but Olave, Garrett Wilson, all these big time receivers, right?
You hear me now?
Do the math. Do the math in this situation. You get a rookie receiver. Yes, you got a rookie contract right now, but in 4 years from now, you're paying bank. We got A.J. Brown for $100 million now, who's already a Pro Bowler. We ain't got to guess it. Give him this money and guess is he going to be good or not. We already know he's a bona fide stud. He's a star. He's a beast that played the game at a very high level, and we got him for $25 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, like how he did the move. Smart move by Howie. Pay him now. The premium for him is going to be up higher later.
Absolutely.
Yep. And Trey, where was you at?
I was on Troxu Live with me and Bird Gang.
Yeah.
Yep.
When I first heard the news. I was happy, but I kind of wasn't. It was like, man, we really only picked 5 players in this draft. It's like I felt like
Yeah.
I was kind of pissed. I'm not gonna lie. Like we came in with what, like 10 picks. We
Yep.
only got 5 up out of it, and the players like at the bottom, like behind like N'Kobe Dean, it's like, all right, these dudes probably ain't even gonna make the roster. We needed bodies. And it's like, I mean, I'm fine with it because we got a star receiver, but I feel like we gave up too much for Jordan Davis and AJ Brown, to be honest.
Yo, real quick, I just gotta shout my man out real quick. Salute to my man, Boss Cowboy Sports, man. Great cowboy content creator. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. But this man, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Y'all draft that y'all had. Hey, they already know they in their feelings right now. They trying to justify in Dallas how they all of a sudden had this great draft. Stop the garbage, brother. We know what time it is. We about to own this division this year, and you know it's coming. So, hey, you already know. We'll definitely need to set the collab up. We need to go and get it rocking because my man said he's sick of the BS. We sick of y'all's BS too. Because I don't even know why Super Bowl nothing is even in y'all's mental thought right now.
Cowboys content creators right now. We can have a Cowboys-Eagle, straight showdown here.
Exactly.
I'll be happy to talk about how horrible the draft is.
Here's the thing. After the schedule gets released, right? After that, we're going to have the biggest NFC East roundtable on the Birds of Broad Street after we talk about it the week after. If you're a Cowboy fan, if you're a Giants fan, if you're a Washington fan, and if y'all just want to come up here and just talk your ish about how your schedule and draft is better, just come on up here. Because next week, we're going to bring everybody in to get ready for the schedule release. The following week, because I know Bird Brains is coming next Thursday. I know Notion Gang, you got some live stream, get ready for on the schedule. And me and Mitch and Coach Dante got something for the schedule release. So we're going to be busy on that Thursday. But that Monday after, we're going to talk about the schedule. And then the following Monday, if any Cowboy, Giant in Washington, want in here to get this smoke and wonder why we're the best team in this division, in the words of a birthday man himself, just bring it. Simple as that. Go ahead, Nelson.
No, this is typical Cowboy. Y'all know the offseason vibes with Dallas. They're overhyped. We all know that. They talk this same nonsense at the start of every offseason, they're really gonna do something this year. And they know they're nervous, especially after watching the Eagles draft, watching the Eagles additions, who we adding to this team. I mean, we over here talking about Jordan Davis, our first round pick. I guarantee this man is about to eat.
That's
on
what the Cowboys wanted. That's what the Cowboys wanted.
They wanted him. They didn't want no Tyler Smith in no first round. Jordan Davis our rotation is about to eat they lineup, and they know it's coming. So y'all gonna kick back, paper champs or not, y'all might as well just gonna stamp it in. NFC East champs. Go ahead and mark that down because it's coming this year.
Dream team again. Oh, really? Really?
I'm gonna keep it 100 though. I don't feel like the Cowboys had a horrible draft, like we saying. They had a so-so. It was so-so. It was solid.
They had the worst draft in the NFC East. I'm gonna put it like that.
They got what they needed out of the draft. To be honest, they addressed all their needs. I mean, I don't feel like
it was what they needed, but still the worst out of our division.
I mean, we can't say that because they was the best in our division.
So, let me ask you this: looking at Dallas's draft, and we're gonna include the offseason also. Have they become a better team than what they exited? Can anybody say that? Y'all let me know in the chat since we got this thing flooded out with Cowboys up in here. Have y'all became a better team this offseason or after this draft? I'm going to say hell to the nah. Y'all ain't did nothing this year or this offseason to convince me that y'all have gotten better. I can say that about my team. I mean, general consensus, we have gotten better. We've addressed the positions that we needed to.
Cowboys,
Oh, that's cap. Oh, he up here capping. Yeah, he know that's. Look, yeah, we're gonna set it up, boss, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't see how y'all gotten better. You definitely gonna have to convince me with all the exits y'all's had this offseason. Hey, listen, good luck to y'all, but y'all know what's coming.
Listen, exactly. Let me say this. Dak Prescott, your $40 million quarterback, is going to go face in week 1. We'll find out next week. By the way, Bird Brain Podcast, Chalk It Up Sports, Bergen 131, Trick or Trade Rock. They'll probably got something on Thursday. Please check it out. Notion Game, I know you got a live stream coming next Thursday for the schedule. Check him out. Me, Mitch, Coach Conte got something on Thursday for the schedule. Check us out. We're going to be busy next Thursday. Listen, if we had a show Thursday that week for the schedule, we would do it. But we're all busy with the Bird Brain Podcast with Notions live stream and me and Mitch. So please.
On Saturday, we'll make a special edition just to talk trash to these cowgirls out here trying to pump their chests up with nothing. We just
Saturday it is.
Hey, fellas, you know what? I don't know how y'all feeling real quick, but I'm about to post this link strictly for my man, Boss Cowboy. I got some time right now, real quick. I don't know if y'all want to run through. Let me get him for 10 minutes.
We got all day. Wait, Notion. Hold on. Notion, before you do it. Get him. Before you do, Notion, how you good today? You ain't going nowhere today?
Bro, I got time right now, bro. So, yeah, I need to go ahead and air this man out real quick because he up here talking real spicy, and I need to know how his team all of a sudden has gotten better this offseason.
I'll be right back, y'all. Get him, Notion. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. You already know. Hold up. Yeah. This is strictly for Boss Cowboy. So you already know we're going to drop this stream real quick because I need to know, my brother. But yeah. Anyways, maybe y'all feel that way. Look, can you honestly tell me that Dallas has gotten better during this offseason or after this draft? Are you more threatened by Dallas?
I don't feel like they got better. I feel like they added some of the pieces that they needed though. Like to be honest, they needed an OT. They got a solid one out of Tulsa. I'm not gonna lie. He's a good player. He's a good football player. Sam Williams, they added Sam Williams. He's a good linebacker. They added. I mean, I feel like they should have spent a little bit more time on the receiver because I like Jalen Tolbert, but he's really like a project receiver. It's gonna take him like
what happened? What happened? What did I miss?
It's probably gonna take him like 2 to 3 years to really turn into a solid wide receiver. So they really only got right now Gallup, and he's coming up.
All right, bro. The link is dropped. This is specifically for Boss Cowboy. So yeah, you already know.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on in. While we're waiting for him or any other Cowboy fan, I guess we're doing a mini call-in, I guess. Okay. Well, we wait for him. Come on in.
There we go. There you go.
Boss ain't scared, though. I love that.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Man, scared.
Welcome to Broad. Welcome to Broad.
What?
Welcome to Broad.
Dog.
Hey,
let's
go.
go.
Hold on. Let me
go.
I want to hear this.
Go, man.
Hey, first and foremost, again, man, appreciate my guy. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out again. You know, great content creator. He just reporting on one of the sorry teams. Y'all know the vibes. Ooh. But y'all make sure y'all check out Boss Cowboy. But hey, listen, I had to bring you up here real quick because I'm trying to figure out how you convinced or what you on right now that got you convinced that Dallas is now a better team than what y'all was last year when y'all made y'all's exit against the Niners. So I need to know how y'all have improved, why we need to be threatened by y'all like y'all doing something this year.
I mean, we want to talk football or we want to troll. Just let me know the environment so I can know how to.
Listen,
just let me know what
talking football.
You bring what you need to bring.
I said like this.
Part might get you a little more better off.
So I said like this, and I mean this. Philly, when y'all won y'all Super Bowl, it wasn't really because of your talent. It was because of your grit, right? So y'all was a scrappy team when y'all won y'all one-ass Super Bowl. You know, when y'all finally joined the rest of the division who've been carrying y'all little brother asses for years, okay? But it was on grit. We drafted on grit. Like, everybody that we got is nasty. That's what we doing right now. It's about being nasty. And shout out to Amari Cooper. Shout out to Amari Cooper. That's where we dropped the ball slightly. But at this point, he is now gone. And CD Lamb, who y'all wanted and was begging for and crying about, is now ascending to the number one. And he's going to take the mantle. So the guy that we just got is now getting ready to be our number two. So you getting ready to see a better version of the Dallas Cowboys because you've seen an anointing that's happening to our new number one, and you know it. And y'all also know we was weak at left guard.
D.D.
And
Lamb
we
was
just
only good because Coop was there taking the coverage.
hey, wait, what?
Yeah.
Lamb played 80% out of the slot, bro. Like, come on.
And ain't Michael Gallup
But I'm
injured?
saying Coop
Isn't
was the
Michael
best
Gallup
player
injured?
on the
Against
team.
number
I
three
mean,
nickel corners.
Coop was a big high-paid receiver on that team.
Wonder Rock. I know you not talking over there because you know both our receivers took turns running that train on y'all with Philly, and you know that.
Listen,
It don't matter if they was in the slot or the number one. Y'all need to learn some respect. I came over here by myself to tell you Philly Dookie Ball boys to learn some respect. I'm your elder, so it's my team. So everybody hush while I'm talking.
Hold on. First things first.
We the team in the East that won the most playoff games. We're the team in the least to be the four last.
You want a cookie for the playoffs?
Hold on.
We don't celebrate playoffs.
Hold on.
You want a cookie
over here?
Hold on. First things first. You want to talk about show some respect? Remember who show this is.
I don't care who show this is. This is my show. This is my show. This is my show right now because I'm your elder. I'm your elder.
Show some respect. First things first. Secondly, what makes you actually think that y'all gotten better? Dak Prescott, your $40 million man that people like Boys for Life really don't like, is going to go to the week one with one receiver. Is Michael Gallup still injured, by the way? Is Michael Gallup still injured?
Bro, what you mean? Bro, you ain't see who we just drafted? What you mean we got one? What you talking about?
Hold on. Catch up.
What you just draft?
Go ahead, Troy.
Bro,
Go ahead.
We're not going to sit here and give y'all flowers over drafting Jalen Tolbert, bro. He was like the sixth wide receiver. He was like the sixth best wide receiver in this draft, to be honest. He was like the sixth best wide receiver in this draft. And y'all drafted him too high. We gonna keep it funky. Y'all drafted him too high.
I know that.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. What makes you know that we drafted him too high when he hasn't hit the field yet? He hasn't. No. Oh, see. I see what's going on with you, Philly boo-boo birds, you green dookie boys. See, y'all want to argue paper. We gotta argue that field, baby. It's about that field. Because see, everybody that want to trash us on grades, they always got to face us. Okay, so let me put it like this. We won't be blowing y'all out by 30 no more. It'll only be 27.
Y'all good every other year. Every other year, y'all good. Every other year, y'all good.
Okay, you're not blowing us out
this year with that roster.
Oh, okay. So we won't be putting in our second string quarterback by the fourth quarter as usual.
Look at my offense.
Oh, you guys really brag about the last game of the season?
Oh, you left off somebody. I
knew all the Cowboy fans were not that oblivious to know that they playing third streamers that last game of the season. So y'all broke record. Dak threw 5 touchdowns against our third string. High five, kudos to you, my God. That ain't
so you think I was just talking about that last game? So we didn't just.
Didn't y'all get eliminated by Jimmy G? Didn't y'all get eliminated by Jimmy G?
We got bounced out. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So why y'all talking? Y'all got eliminated by Jimmy G. Debo with the boom box.
Hey, I mean, are you talking like that's your team or something?
We not bragging about a wide receiver that went to South Alabama, bro. Come on, man. He's going to do nothing.
Hold on, Trey. Hold on. This is a beautiful duck. Hold on.
My man had to touch his soul real quick.
We've had some hard days.
I mean,
we've had some hard days, but we back, bro. And
you
but see, cool cat. Listen, I saw what you posted. You left off something that's significant, big dog.
What's that?
Quarterback, brother. See, while you talking about our $40 million
Our Pro Bowl quarterback? Is that what you talking about?
No,
you mean my Pro Bowl? You mean Jalen? Hold on, let me get it right. Jalen freaking Continue.
Yeah. So let me just say this, and I mean this, bro. And I'm just being all the way honest with y'all. Y'all all would take Dak right now over Hurts right now. Every one of you. So the fact that you even mentioned my quarterback,
that's horrible decisions.
Wait, whoa. So, listen, bro.
What Dak won? How many playoff games?
1 and 3.
Jalen hasn't won one, but at least he went there his first year. So that shows progress.
Hold on.
How many times has Dak been in a playoff?
No quarterback wins
one
a
time?
Playoff game.
One playoff.
No, bro, he's been in 3 playoff games.
One playoff.
Yeah, I mean he's a growing quarterback, but you would take him, and all of y'all know
Jalen Hurts.
All of y'all know Dak is who you wish Hurts was.
Playoff quarterback.
Dak is who you wish Hurts was. Y'all got all those receivers with a one-read quarterback, and you feel sick about it. Y'all only bragging points.
He lost the practice squad players, man. Dak Prescott lost the practice squad players.
Hey, listen, we're gonna have to do this, Boss Cowboy.
Let's do it.
Look, we're gonna set this up. We're gonna set something up.
Let's do it. I can't wait.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. He apparently, he drinking on this Dallas Kool-Aid once again for the start of this year. We gonna find out. But I love it. Again, y'all make sure y'all check my man out. Hey, my Eagle fans, y'all go sum up too. Give him that troll business, because as you can see, he want to smoke. So y'all know.
All right, fellas. Hey,
don't let him leave.
I hate Philly, but I do got respect for some of you guys. You know what I'm saying?
No, he got to go, man.
Some of you guys.
Don't let him leave.
I do rock with a lot of you Philly cats, though. You Philly cats, all right. Y'all cool
Trey got one more. Trey got one more thing to say before you go. Trey got one more thing to say. Go ahead, Trey.
Hey, before you say that, Trey, I got something to say.
Get back here! Get back here! You is not going to leave on my show. Get back here! Get back here!
Boss is fucking. Forgive me.
He know he watching still, bro. He know what time it is.
Okay. Listen. Okay. 3 weeks from now, because next Monday we got the call in. We got the schedule release in 2 weeks. Someone schedule it up in 3 weeks, please.
Oh, I'll be on it, and I'm actually gonna find him some Cowboys shit that think his way, and we're gonna go at it. It's gonna be 4-on-4 basketball, baby, on here.
Please. In 3 weeks, we're setting it up. 3 weeks, we are setting it up. Give me a link. Give me his information. Please set it up in 3 weeks. I beg one of y'all. Please.
Tell him bring his bus too.
You is not going to walk out on my show.
It's 4 dogs up here. Tell him bring his bus, because we're going to definitely attack.
Ooh.
I told you want to be part of the lynching.
Okay, fine. Cowboys and Eagles. I'm not even worried about the Giants.
Again, I know that was an interruption to the stream. We was talking about draft business, but hey, listen, we had to get that out. It was a quick interruption, but go ahead, Bergen. What you got, bro?
I'm just saying, like, we are the team that's been consistently in the playoffs. 1 year out of 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, these Cowboys are talking about stuff that happened 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? They're reliving the past, the history. Half of these guys wasn't even born, when the last time they won a championship. Like, the Eagles in the 90s were dominating in terms of winning playoff games and stuff like that. We didn't get that Super Bowl like we should have. 4 NFC East championships, 4 NFC division titles. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been there. Even this whole last 5 years, like, we've only missed 1 year, one down year. Other than that, we've been in the playoffs. This is something we do on a regular. Like, these guys can't even talk about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Can't even talk about none of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little. I'll deal with
you. Have to wrap one of these. The ones with diamonds.
I'm tired of Cowboy fans, man. Y'all think y'all.
Hey, Cool Cat, why you run from me though, Cool Cat? I had something to
Oh
say
no,
to him.
man! I told him not to
I had
run. I
something
told him
to
let
say to
you
him, man.
talk.
Damn.
My God, I swear. I'm trying. I'll think of something because trust me, in 3 weeks we're bringing all these Cowboy fans in. We're bringing up. Forget the Giants. Forget Washington. We'll do that another time. I want street rights. Dang it. Okay.
I hope that we get them on the menu week 1. We know it ain't happening, but kind of how I wanted the Giants last year, I want Dallas. Give me Dallas first game of the season.
Yes.
I hope that's
Yes.
But you know it ain't happening. That's not how the NFL is gonna rock it. They're gonna keep it, probably like mid-season or something like that. It might be an early game actually, but give me Dallas week 1. I hope that's what the case is.
I am not the weak link. This is my show. What the heck you talking about? I am not the weak link.
Come on, Ready Red. Come on, man.
Yeah, remember, this is the birds of Broad Street. I create the vision. These three create the hype. My show. Remember that. Disrespectful street rats. This is my show. I'm tired of y'all not understanding. My show, their show, birds of Broad Street. Get it from welcome to Broad Street. Okay, I gotta get focused, y'all, because I'm about.
Hey, we set it off track, man.
I wasn't planning on focusing on street rats, but okay. Round 2 happened. Cam Jernigan. No, she gained Graham while I try to cool off this.
Hey, I got you, man. I got you, bro. So honestly, when I saw this round 2 pick of Cam Jurgens, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was, immediately thrilled because when you hear a center second round, okay. But then I actually thought about why we actually did it and why it makes sense. Which, of course, we all know Jason Kelce. He's about to hang it on the shelf here soon. So definitely, why not have that kind of a replacement, especially if Jason Kelce's endorsing him. You also got to think also, we got Jeff Stoutland, in my opinion, one of the best, line coaches in the league, getting his hands on Cam Jurgens. So great prospect. Look, I watched a little bit of his tape, just his ability to get upfield. He's got a nastiness to him also. I think he's going to be a pretty solid, center for us moving forward once Jason does hang it up. Because we saw last year how, some bad snaps. I forgot who was snapping the ball. Who was snapping the ball?
Come on, Jinx.
I love Jinx. Nephew.
It was Nate Herbig. Nate Herbig was snapping it.
Yeah, Herbig. There we go. And one we just got rid of today. So again, now we got a true center in the house. Somebody that Stoutland can groom. I'm loving the pick. I'm gonna give it an A- just because. Again, I don't think it was the most. I wanted Dean, honestly, at that pick. Honestly, but we
we're going to talk about him next.
Oh, I know. But at that point in time, I wanted Dean. We got Cam Jurgens. I wasn't, it took a minute to grow on me. But now it has. Listen, Cam Jurgens, I think he's going to be our replacement for Kelce moving forward. So I'm going to give it an A-.
Yeah, try.
Yeah, any offensive lineman we draft, especially like high, I feel like they're gonna do good just because of who our offensive lineman coach is. I trust Stoutland so much, man. It's like all I see was him develop these guys, bring these guys up, turn them into dogs. So until he prove otherwise, I feel like any offensive lineman we get gonna be a dog. So I'm gonna give it a solid A. And plus we needed another center because we know Jason Kelce year to year right now.
He picked him.
Who knows if he's gonna play again next year? So. We need somebody to sit behind him so that he could groom. And I'm glad they did this because now we don't have to move Landon Dickerson to center. He can stay there at that guard position and learn and stay next to Jared Mailata. And I feel like them two, they're going to be dominant for years. So, I feel like this was a great move. We could have went in another direction. I wouldn't have been mad. But, even Jason Kelce vouching for this dude. Even Jason Kelce vouching for him. So, he got all the respect in the world from me. Let's just see him on the field now.
Yeah, Bird Gang.
Facts, man. All facts what these guys are saying, man. And like I said to you, like a lot of people like, yeah, we got Landon, moving him to center once Kelce leaves. And I'm like, no. What they got going on, you just heard Howie Roseman say the exact same thing. The brotherhood that Mailata And Landon Dickerson you do not mess with that at all. You leave that alone. You let that grow together. You let that bond together. And you let that be dominant force on that left side of the field together for years to come. So that was a very smart pick. And now you don't have to worry about, who I'm going to put at center when Kels does leave. Do I need to put Sam Mala there? Do I need to pick this guy there? No, you got another pretty good, like you said, pretty good center there. He played some good college football. He's not even going to have to play this year. He's going to be sitting behind Kels all year long, soaking it up. And with a guy like Stoutland, a guy like Stoutland teaching them, and all the rest of those linemen are going to be teaching them a little something of everything. So that was a perfect move by Howie. Like Notion said, I was looking for a guy like Dean then, but obviously we're going to talk about that and how awesome of a situation. Howie knew something we didn't know in that second round, which made him able to go ahead and make this move. And it was a great move. 2 years in a row, getting 2 studs centers, bringing them to the team. And they're flexible. Like, he can play guard, too. He can play guard and center. So it's like you got flexibility there. If he really as good as everybody think he is, you know what I'm saying, if the Eagles think he is, he might be our starting right guard this year. And who knows, we might have to draft a whole new center next year just to replace Kels then. Because every time we seem to get a center to replace Kels stays another year, and we end up using that guy at guard. So who knows what the possibilities may lay, but all I'm saying is it was a great pickup.
Yep. Now, for the steal of the draft, with the third round pick, we got Nicole B. Dean, man. I'm giving this an A. I'm getting this an A+. Congratulations to Howie Roseman. And by the way, we're going to grade Howie Roseman next. We're going to give him his grade for the whole draft, and then we're going to have our final thoughts from the NFL draft before we wrap up. But Nicole B. Dean, I'm giving that an A+. We finally, in the words of Gio, please, Howie, for the love of God, get us some linebackers. And he did it. So I'm giving it an A+. Congratulations, Howie. I can't wait. No Shagang, you're farce and you're great.
I'm agreeing with you. This was my A+ grade. I believe this was the steal of the draft.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I was sitting in the first round, or was it? No, the second round, definitely for sure. Actually, the first round, because I was trying to figure out why Dean kept slipping the way he did. Didn't really know why, but hearing all of this baloney garbage now about how he got medical stuff, he needs surgery. I ain't hear none of that. I haven't seen any kind of medical report that says such, but all of a sudden now, that's pretty much what everybody's trying to. Who put that out?
How put that out?
Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now, it works.
Surgery on his pecs, everything.
Yeah, he need all of that because that man straight slipped all the way until the third round. So again, you can't deny this man's talent. The reason why Georgia was as elite as they were, again, having this man as a linebacker, how he finally woke up, pulled the move on a linebacker. So again, steal of the draft, if you ask me. This man just came through and snagged Dean up again. I didn't think he was getting picked. My fault, fellas. I didn't think that he was getting picked as late as he did. So look, after hearing him talk, he said he's good to go. I'm with that. Look, bring on Dean, baby. Let's get it. This linebacking core is about to look completely revamped this year. We talking what? We got Reddick out there. We got Kazir White out there. We got Dean out there. Oh, we still got our development talent with Sean Bradley, but Davion Taylor. So this is nothing but good stuff. Bringing an elite prospect over here from the Kobe Dean. One of the reasons they won that championship mentality on the defense. Bring over Davis Sandine. I'm loving it. A+ pick from me.
We got big play in the Slay in the building. What's up, Slay?
Big play in this thing.
What's up, Slay?
Big play Slay in the building.
Oh, hey man, what did I tell you? We was gonna get in the Kobe Dean. Man, no one listened to me, man. And it happened. It happened, man. I'm glad we got him. I'm glad that he's an Eagle.
Yeah, well, since you're here, Slay, I wasn't expected a call-in show till next week, but seeing as a street rat wanted to come in, and seeing as you're here, Slay, give us your grade for the Kobe Dean.
A+++.
Right?
I don't even need an explanation. I mean, he's the best weak side middle linebacker in the class. I'm gonna be real. Like Devin Lloyd is the best outside linebacker. Dean is the best middle like linebacker. Like you get what I mean? Like he's like Roquan Smith. Like he's supposed to be your middle linebacker, and he's gonna be that. We haven't had a middle linebacker in a minute. It's been like Jeremiah Trotter days, basically. So we needed one.
Let me ask you this real quick, and I guess this would be for everybody also, but
Yep.
are you concerned of these medical reports that's coming out? I mean, I'm hearing stuff now, he got a torn pectoral. He got, he's about to need meniscus surgery. All of this fake propaganda. I ain't seen none of this, but is anyone concerned of his injury, are these injuries or with these reports that came out?
Sly, you first.
For me, no. Because I watched damn near every Georgia game last year, and there was games that Nakobe Dean was hurt last year, and I believe it was more of I think he had a torn labrum in a couple games, and he still played throughout that. A labrum is a little easier to play on. It's not terrible. It still affects you in a way because it's still an injury to your body. But when you got a pec, it's a lot harder. Because if you're gonna try to sustain that throughout a span of a regular season, you gotta maintain that, and then it's gonna be hard for Dean. But I think he's okay. I think he's gonna be good to play for rookie minicamp.
Yep. Trey. And give you a grade for him, Trey. What are you talking?
Go ahead, bro.
He don't like it. One Trey Rock don't like it. I can see the look on his face. He don't like it. He don't like it. Go ahead, Trey. Explain yourself. He don't like it.
If I hear anything under an A, I'm gonna be mad. I'm leaving this damn thing.
He's about to do it. I swear. Whenever he does that little laugh stuff, that means some fire about to come out of his mouth.
What we're cooking on?
I'm gonna let it simmer a little bit because I mean, all right. I'm gonna give this a B plus.
Oh my!
I'm gonna give it a B plus. I wanted to go B. I'm not even.
Whoa!
I'm not even gonna lie. I wanted to go B, but I'm gonna give it a B plus because I see everybody on the panel a little amped up and all that, and I mean, listen.
That's why we brought you. That's why we brought you. Go ahead.
I'm not a big Nakobe Dean fan, to be honest. It's like he's small, he's slow, he's not that fast. He's big play. Big play. He's small, he's slow. He's not fast. Now, if you're gonna be small at the linebacker position, you gotta at least be Devin White. You get me? You fly sideline to sideline and stuff like that. But like I said, with all the talent on that team, they masked up a lot of flaws Nakobe Dean had. I mean, he's coming in to be one of our starters. He's going to be one of our starting linebackers. Now, either he's going to get a little faster or he's going to put a little bit more weight on, but he's going to be getting washed down in the NFL. He's going to be getting washed down in the NFL, standing in that middle linebacker position.
Now we got Jordan Davis up front and Fletcher Cox up front. He's not getting washed nowhere.
I'm not being an Eagles fan right now. I'm talking football. Like,
who was the best linebacker last year, Trey? Who got the award? The number one linebacker in the nation. Who was on the best defense last year? Who was a national championship winner, starting linebacker, best linebacker in the nation?
He wasn't even the best linebacker on his team.
Who voted him the best linebacker in the nation?
Nah, you're bugging. You can't.
Who won the best linebacker award?
Quay Walker was the best linebacker on that team.
Period.
Oh,
Quay Walker was the best linebacker on that team,
had
bro.
like a couple snaps. Damn game.
Quay Walker was the best linebacker on that team.
He wasn't. No, he was
I promise you he was.
Nakobe Dean.
Nakobe Dean is a bona fide stud, my guy.
No,
why he fall to the third? Why he fall to the third round?
Leader of that defense, and he had the most snap count on
news.
that damn defense.
Why he fall to the third
Fake
round?
News.
Fake propaganda.
Fake
not
news.
fake news.
The dude came out. I don't know what they were talking about. I never even got asked to even have surgery. I've had double checks, checkups, and nobody told me I needed surgery. He goes, I'm healthy. I'm going to be there next week for training camp or whatever it is going on. Like, the dude is fine, man. You guys are tripping. He's the best
right,
linebacker in
all
college
right,
football.
We're gonna do this. All right, we're gonna do this. Now, when we see him getting his A bust in the NFL, I don't want to hear nobody on this panel crying because he's too small to play the position. Like
what are you talking about?
Even
London Fletcher, White. There's a whole list of small, short linebackers.
Bergang, how many years the NFL existed?
Huh?
How many years did the NFL exist? You just named two players. Two players.
Undersized linebackers.
I can say another one. Willie Lanier.
You know what I'm saying? You can name a bunch of undersized linebackers that was in the league.
So in Trey's opinion so far, I done heard this from two players now. Jordan Davis is too big, and we got Dean is too small. So, hey, look, I got to hear this argument here. He's not slouching the pick. He's saying it's a B+, so it's still solid, but he's just not okay. It sounds like you ain't on the Dean train. You think that
Dean's gonna probably even be defensive player of the year. That's how strong I feel about it.
What's going on?
He's gonna be defensive player of the year?
Rookie defensive player of the year.
Oh my God.
Rookie defensive player of the year.
I got a question for you, Rock.
Yeah.
I understand the size part, but what makes you think he's slow?
Dude is slow, bro. He's slow. He's slow.
You said he's not a style linebacker?
Did you see his 40 time?
That don't mean anything. 40 times don't mean everything, though.
He ran a 4.6 in the 40.
Bro, Kyle Hamilton's game speed is
for an average person. 4.6 is pretty fast.
But we not talking about average. We talking about NFL. They got linemen that run 4.6.
When you hear anything like 4.4, 4.2, that's running back receivers. When you hear tight ends, and linebackers, you're looking at 4.6 to 4.8. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty fast for their position.
All right, we got a steal in the draft. We're gonna keep it there. Let's go.
There you go. I like it.
No. Hold up. Everybody chill out because I gotta hear Trey walk. Listen, he trying to explain all the reasons why he gave this man a B+. Look, again, he's already said he's too small. He thinks he's too slow. What else you got, Trey?
All right, Coach.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
To be honest, this the cons of Nakobe. He's one of the smartest linebackers you're gonna ever have in the NFL. He diagnosed plays fast. All that. It's just once he gets engaged with one of these linemen, he's not going to be able to get off of it. I promise you not.
Do you think looking at that he's on our team? Like if he was on another team, maybe
what you mean you don't have
got a dominant line, right?
No, let me explain. Hold up, BG, hold up for a second. The thing is, Nakobe Dean is coming in to be a weak side middle linebacker. He's not coming in there just to block linemen and stuff. He's coming in there to be a weak side middle linebacker. That's not gonna always. That's not gonna always.
Only one middle linebacker.
Yeah, but if you're a weak side linebacker, if you're in a high risk system, you're gonna be dependent more on stopping those bruiser running backs. And I think he has that type of talent.
So he never going to engage with linemen. That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying he won't. I'm not saying he won't. He probably will. It's just that it won't be a lot. It'll probably be like 30% of the time because it's like I guess more of the hybrid system, and like he's on the weak side. He's not gonna always be on that lineman side.
Coach Conte, your thoughts on Nakobe Dean and your grade. What's up, Coach?
What up, y'all? How y'all doing today?
What up, Coach?
Welcome to Broad Street.
Harris over there.
Welcome to Broad Street.
Hey, I got the most underrated linebacker that nobody don't talk about, that nobody touched on, Christian Harris. Christian Harris. One thing I can say, he is faster than Dean. He runs a sub 4.4, and that is fast right there. I can say that.
He's bigger.
Very fast.
40-yard dashes don't mean anything.
I know it don't mean nothing, but hey, speed make a difference in the game too, though. So speed.
Yeah, that's why
it wouldn't matter for our game if we didn't pick up the other two linebackers.
Make a difference.
Well, I look at game speed. I don't look at fucking.
Hey, he's game speed. You seen it on tape. He's game speed. He's game speed and everything. Every time you see him you see him. Every time the ball carrier runs, you see the Christian Harris right there. But again, this is not about Christian Harris. This is about Dean. But I'm gonna give it a B+. The only reason, because the injury concerns me. The pectoral injury, that's nothing to play with. So he's kind of banged up a little bit, which just means that him being small is when he's hitting people, he's kind of getting a little banged up. So the pectoral injury muscle, the shoulder injury that kind of concerns me a little bit. If he tears that pectoral muscle, that he is out. So again, the injuries concern me, and plus he's a little small, but he is smart. He does know how to get to the football. He does know how to make a play. He does know how to blitz, but the concern is he's too small, and he's, like I say, the pectoral injury. So I would at least give it an A, but the injury kind of concerns me. With especially that pectoral inside that muscle, that pectoral muscle injury. That concerns me a lot.
I give it an A because we got him in the 3rd round. But if we would have took him in the 1st, it would have been a solid, probably B- C to me.
Oh, facts. Okay.
Yep.
We got him in the 3rd. That's a steal. That's a steal.
I don't know what these guys are talking about. To be honest, I don't know what's going on in this panel.
Well, he's not going to hold
All I know is that Kobe Dean is who everybody wanted with the 15th pick. My guy, we got him in the 3rd round for one. And for one, another thing you got to realize, the Kobe Dean was slated to be a 1st round pick, right? For him sliding to the 3rd round, you know how hungry this dog is about to be. You know what I'm saying? Like he got the biggest chip. I'm talking about, boulder-sized chip on his shoulder because he knew he was better than all those other linebackers that were drafted before him. The Kobe Dean is about to ball out for the Eagles. Ball out for the Eagles. Now he got to earn. He got to earn that paycheck now. When you're 1st rounder, you can get some money. When you're 3rd round, you're not getting that much money off the jump. And to be the best, to feel like you're the best, and get disrespected by all the league for 2 rounds, he's about to come in. And I think I was talking to somebody about this earlier. I think this Nakobe Dean, version of Nakobe Dean that we see this year for the Philadelphia Eagles is going to be better than if he were to get drafted in the 1st round. In the 1st round, he expected to go 1st round. That's what he thought he was going. He would have got that money. He would have been cool. I'm not saying he's a bad player at all. He would have been good still. But I'm saying that for him to sit around for 3 rounds, you know how this man's been thinking? You know what's going on in this man's mind right now? Not to get the money, not to get none of that glims and glamour of being a star college football player coming into the league. We're about to get the best version of the Kobe Dean ever. And that's why
been his agent, TJ.
He's going to be
his agent.
A rookie.
Bro, I don't understand. I don't understand the knock on Dean. He's the best middle linebacker in the class.
So my thing is this: why are we concerned? Like, didn't Dean play? I don't think he was. I don't know if he's missed a game in his college career playing linebacker. So he's durable. So all of a sudden,
our team, right? Look at the other 2 pieces we got. I said we want 3 new linebackers. We got Reddick, who's that pass rushing specialist. You know what I'm saying, linebacker. We went out to San Diego and picked up Kaiser White, who's an ascending outside linebacker, and now you got your field general and the Kobe Dean in the middle.
And I predicted that to happen, by the way.
But Dean played this what y'all not understanding. Dean played free for the most part. He played free for the most part. He never really got he got in the backfield, never really got touched. He had some big dogs in front of him. You get me? So he could play free. When you get to the NFL, it's not going to be that easy. And plus, he's small.
If he got big dogs in front of you,
he's never going to give us 17 games. Never in his career.
Whoa, I don't know about that.
What? You don't think? Okay. Okay,
dog. I don't understand that.
Again,
I've watched literally every Georgia game last year.
I watched literally every Georgia game too.
Middle linebacker.
Was he injured in any of those games, Trey Rock?
He was beat up the whole season. He was beat up the whole season.
He's coming
from start to finish. He was beat up. He probably ain't missed a game, but he was beat up. He's small,
and he still put out the performance he had, getting beat up like that. Everybody gets beat up in the league, Trey. Like that's part of the league, bro.
He was for the last. I think it was the last probably 5-6 weeks. For the last 5-6 weeks, he was like game time decision beat up. Like game time decision beat up. Like they didn't know if he was gonna play or not. Oh, you get to the league trying to hit these running backs in the NFL, trying to hit hit with these linemen in the NFL, bro. They're gonna all right.
And that comes with strength, though.
Like Eddie said,
I love it in the 3rd round. I love it in the 3rd round. I love it in the 3rd round. It was a great pick for the 3rd round.
All right, well, let's talk about the man that picked the Nick Kobe Dean, because we gotta have to grade him. Howie Roseman's draft grade, this whole draft grade. So we're gonna start with our two guests, thanks to a certain Cowboy fan that wanted to pop up, talk all that junk. Dang. Anyway, Coach Conte, what grade would you give Howie Roseman for the draft?
I'm gonna give him a solid A, man. I like the draft. Getting AJ Brown, that was the that's definitely a winner for me. Even though AJ Brown, he was hurt last year. That's one of the reasons he didn't get 1,000 yards. He was beat up last year. He was hurt in a lot of games, but when he's out there, and I want to give y'all guys a round of applause for taking AJ Brown up out of my division. I'm out my damn division. Thank y'all so much. I gotta still see y'all this year, but I don't have to see him 2 times a year. That's the main thing right there. I don't have to deal with him 2 times a year, but he's a dog when he's on the field. He's a big body target, man. 6'1", fast, man. Got open field speed, got all the intangibles you need. You got basically 2 number 1 wide receivers, if you just look at it, that can get open, that have good footwork, and knows how to run routes. And that's a pretty solid A for me. Getting Jordan Davis again, trading down. While my Houston Texans moving back to number 15 and getting our interior offensive lineman. Getting Jordan Davis, but like I said again, I haven't watched too much of Jordan Davis because I'm used to seeing guys like Dean and Quay Walker, them get into the football a lot. So I haven't paid attention so much to Jordan Davis. But like I say, getting him as well. Like I said again, I get it an A+. You got the best player. You get it when you win a trade. When you get a trade, each time you involved in a trade, getting the best player, you win the trade, and get it. That Eagles got the best player, AJ Brown. I know he wasn't in the draft, but hey, if he was in that draft, he would probably be a number 1 overall pick at that point in time, the way he plays. So I think I give it a solid A for Howie Roseman.
Big play, Slay.
Okay.
I would give it A-, A+. I mean, maybe A. I just personally feel like anytime you load up on trenches and you still get the player that you want, and one of the best drafts in terms of trenches, it's just a great draft for you. And I feel like Howie Roseman aced the draft this year because he got a guy that he wanted in the first round who slipped to the third round because of medical conditions and health concerns. And I feel like because of that, it scared teams across the league and it surfaced around the league. And Howie Roseman had the guts to take a chance on him. So that tells you he's not scared of picking a guy with talent. And I feel like Dean's reward is higher than the risk. So I don't know, man. I feel like this draft was definitely an A. If anything higher, you could say lower, but I feel like it's just around an A when you get a top 15 receiver and the best defensive tackle in the class.
Yep. Notion?
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say I started off honestly as an A- for this draft, but just looking at the work that we've done, putting it all in perspective, I got to give Howie Roseman this draft a solid A. Now he did work after the draft also with adding some undrafted free agents. I mean, we got some cornerbacks.
Yes.
We got Mario Goodrich. We got who else we got?
Josh Jobe.
Yes, we got Josh Jobe.
Yes.
We got some defensive players out there that I think possibly make some contributions to this team. So it ain't like how we just came out here just completely neglecting the secondary. After the draft, of course, when we drafted, I think we drafted a tight end in the 6th round for our last pick. I wasn't really feeling that pick, but again, like how we made up for it by going out, again, he's aggressively trying to make this team better. Secondary is still a concern for me, but I got to give Howie, look, he didn't draft a quarterback. He went out there and picked one up as an unrestricted free agent, Carson Strong. And before y'all even go there, Eagle fans, I ain't trying to hear this Carson Strong train. There's competition at camp. None of that.
So, but I don't start
it. Howie Roseman did what he needed to do, and he picked up a quarterback as an unrestricted free agent, or undrafted. So I got to give Howie this full draft. He's getting an A from me. He handled up.
Yo, Strong got to the best deep ball in the quarterback room. I'm sorry.
Big
Like,
play
Oh,
trash.
here
This
it
guy.
goes.
Look,
Here
big play
it
by
goes.
Detroit is
No.
trash, bro.
I'm
You about to
sorry,
stir
bro.
and
It's gotta
stuff.
be longer than
Come on, man. Cowboy things already wind me up today. I ain't
Oh yeah,
trying to
they
get
got
no
I'm
DJ
Parker
Perry
sorry,
Strong.
bro.
also.
Like,
Oh yeah.
if I'm being honest, bro, Strong's deep ball is better than hers. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm trying to rob
I-
your grade on Howie Wilson, please. Please.
I'm gonna give him
Nah,
a
he had a good arm.
I'm gonna go A minus. I felt like felt like we reached on Jordan Davis.
There you go
We,
again.
we did.
Thought we were over that part of the show.
I don't feel like we needed to move up to get that dude, bro. Somebody else great would have fell to us. It was so much talent loaded in this draft that I mean, you could have got a dude. It was dudes going in the second round that any other draft they would have been probably top 10, top 15 picks. This was a deep draft. I don't feel like we had to reach for him, but I mean, we did it. The AJ Brown trade, I like it. I like it because we got a solid number one wide receiver, but I felt like we kind of gave up a little bit too much. I mean, we needed some more bodies. We needed some more bodies to fill this roster out. I mean, we didn't address the cornerback position until after the draft, and then I felt like, I mean, now you just reaching. You reaching to try to find a second corner. I mean, I feel like we started out the draft with what 10 picks and we only picked 5 players. That's not great to me. It's like, I mean, it's not great to me. Even if we would have just kept them them 2 picks, even going all the way back to the trade with the Saints. That's why I said it was a bad trade, because you still could have got you an AJ Brown and picked 2 solid starters in the first round. So I mean, all the little shaking and jiving and moving you did, it really meant nothing. Because you end up trading that pick away anyway. So you could have kept all 3 of your picks. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna give them an A minus because I don't feel like we addressed the secondary at all until after the draft. And these dudes, they didn't even get drafted. So it's like, I mean, you really neglected the secondary. You brought in a tight end. Like, you brought in a tight end, bro. Like, it's
I
like,
wasn't feeling that pick, bro.
it's like, I mean,
bro, you bugging. I'm playing.
yeah, you brought in a tight end like that, like what? But I mean,
What's his name?
I'm
Grant Calabria or
Oh,
something?
Grant Calcaterra. He's
That dude's
Calcaterra?
a beast, dude.
Man,
That dude played good at New Mexico.
okay. That's exactly.
All right, third game, 31 euro grade for Howie Roseman.
Bro, there's no
Howard
reason we
Roseman
took
gets
him
an
in the
A
damn
plus
seventh
plus
round,
plus
bro.
plus plus plus.
Oh my
Plus
god!
plus. You know why? Listen, check this out. Check this out, right?
Turning
We
my
all
camera.
wanted the Kobe Dean in first. We got him in
Y'all
third,
taking
right?
my camera.
That's first start. Jordan Davis would have got picked by the Ravens. We jumped them, got him. Big time player. You know how I feel about him. You know, it was the fact that he was able to manipulate the draft and still get the players he wanted when he wanted to get them. You know, Josh Jobe, whether you say he's an undrafted free agent, he didn't get drafted or not, I watched him play at Alabama. Josh Jobe's a balling cornerback.
Yep.
Goodrich from Clemson is a balling cornerback.
He's all right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are going to be fighting for positions as unrestricted free agents. You know what I'm saying? Brooks, running back from OU, that's another version, like a budget version of Miles Sanders out there. Like, the way he runs that football, he runs with power, he runs with finesse too. At the same time, like, we got a bunch of good undrafted free agents. You got
won't even touch the field. He won't even touch the field.
Nah, Josh Jobe. No,
Oh my
one
God.
trade. Josh Jobe should have got drafted though. I feel
No,
like
I agree.
definitely got drafted.
I said it. Big play. He definitely should have been drafted.
Yeah, I
But
thought
the
so.
fact that we got him, we didn't even have to draft him. We were able to keep adding to other pieces of the team that we needed. You know what I'm saying? We don't have for sure second tight end. You can say Tyree Jackson. He hasn't been healthy. He wasn't healthy last year. Who knows what he's going to do this year. You can say JJ's tight end now. Jack Stahl is great blocking tight end. But this guy from MSU, SMU, whatever.
MSU.
He played with Hurts in Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying, before he took his little football break because of concussions. This guy, when you watch his highlights, man, that guy can ball out too. Like, who knows?
Stoll is gonna be the art of
I think he. Yeah,
he won't even make the team. I promise you, he won't.
But what you're giving him the grade is on being able to see talent down the line.
So we got three players out of the draft. The bottom two not gonna make the team.
What about Carry On? What's his name?
Kyron
Johnson.
Not making the team,
Kyron Johnson, I honestly believe.
Did you not watch what he did at the Senior Bowl when he put all the number one draft picks?
Kyron Johnson is a
that dude's a dog.
He was just running people over, but he wasn't getting to the quarterback. He was following with him. He don't got no pass rush moves.
Hey, Josh Jobe. I thought Josh Jobe should have got drafted, but the one problem he's gonna have, he gotta watch out when he go against these top ranked wide receivers. Because when I saw his Arkansas tape, I mean, Treylon Burks just worked him.
Beat on double moves, everything.
Just worked them over. I mean, just worked them flat out over. Josh Jobe got to
Burks though in the open.
I mean, that's the only legit thing that he's got to work on if he plays for the Eagles. If he even kind of whether it's making a practice squad, he's got to be ready, man. Because I mean,
but
Treylon Burks
said, man, look at the guys who got that in trades. The Tate Gowans, the Kerry Vincent Juniors, the freaking all these guys that didn't even play no football last year because we got them at the end of the season. Why throw them out there? They're all big body, physical receivers that we saved for this year. You know what I'm saying?
We saw them last year against Dallas. They was getting cooked. All of them.
Come on, you played one game. No. They ain't played all year. Come on.
That's when you're gonna be playing
against third string line, and you had your our starting linebackers were trash. You can't tell me that the third string linebackers were going to help them out any in defensive linemen. We're playing with our Pop Warner and Pee Wee League teams. You can't talk.
Okay, I'll agree with Rock on this one. Tay Gowan's okay. He's not really that.
So let me ask y'all this real quick: do we have a solid number 2 cornerback right now? I don't have that confidence right now.
I don't think we do.
Absolutely not. No, we don't have a solid.
I don't think we do.
I
think the way our defensive line upgraded, we probably can use either one of these guys that we got.
Our best corner for real is Zach McPherson, and he a nickel corner. He can't play out there on the wing. He a backup for Avonte Maddox. He can't play out there on the
Ain't nobody feeling comfortable with this cornerback lineup.
But that's Eagle fans though. Like Howie said. Even the Super Bowl champions last year, the Rams had holes in their team. You know, every team's gonna always have holes on their team. You don't got enough money to fill every single hole. You don't got enough people to fill every single hole.
But we had enough picks to fill every hole.
We ain't never had a full, complete roster. It's about what you got with the people you got. And instead of having stars at certain positions, as long as you got capable players in those positions, you'll be all right.
We had enough picks to fill every hole.
Kobe Bryant.
But you got to think of the hit rate for that, though, Trey Rock. Because, I mean, yeah, we did have, I guess a lesser amount of picks. But once you start getting into the 6th round and the 7th rounds, I mean.
Yeah, that's why I was saying we should have addressed some of those positions earlier. It was still some good
dudes. Like you're going
to trade up. If you're going to trade up, right? Andrew Booth was in the 2nd round. You could have traded up and did that.
Booth didn't go to what round?
That is not.
He ain't going to the 2nd round.
Why would you trade up for him though? He's good.
Did he go to the 2nd round?
Why would I do that? That's moving
Booth
up
went to the 2nd round.
You're moving up 12 spots for a guy that you could just you could get a Kobe Bryant in the 3rd or 4th round. Why would
but you see how many picks we gave up in the 1st round alone.
Because we didn't need good players. The Eagles always draft good players. We needed blue chip players.
Yeah, that's my point.
That's the difference from good and blue chip players.
Well, who blue chip
Davis like that y'all see? Player.
Who blue chip?
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
AJ Brown. Yeah, that was a big
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown. That's really the only one I can say.
Hey,
that's the only one I can say.
I want to thank y'all so much for giving us the draft picks to go get Jordan Davis, because we used those picks later in the draft to get a Christian Harris and to get John Mechie. So thank y'all for those picks. Thank y'all for the picks for us allow us to get 5 playmakers.
I thought Christian Harris. He did go to Houston.
Yeah, we traded up to get him. We used our draft capital from Jordan Davis to go up and get him.
That's tough.
Christian Harris is a better coverage linebacker than
Yes.
Dean. I will give you that. He's a better coverage linebacker.
And he's bigger than Dean.
Yeah, and he's not a better blitzer though. I definitely not a better blitzer. Or I think he's not better in open space when you're like tackling someone like if you're going side to side, you want Dean on your roster, bro.
That'd be a good one.
Yep, and here we go, y'all. And by the way, almost at the 2-hour mark. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe.
Hit it up.
Please, man, like, subscribe. We're giving y'all the best content. To be honest with you, listen,
the best Eagles show on Mondays for show. It might be the best show ever.
Hey, Eagles fans, I apologize, man. Listen, I really get in depth with this.
This is like, what happens when you go to California.
I don't just look at names and be like, oh no, I get in depth with it. It's like I actually watch these play. I watch college football heavy. I actually watch these players.
You know that Kobe Dean was the best college linebacker. The only person I put ahead of him because that was
Rock disagrees with that statement.
Was Christian Harris? I like Christian.
What?
Harris.
So you're saying Devin Lloyd doesn't exist?
No, I wasn't never a Devin Lloyd fan.
Crazy.
But you're a Kobe Dean fan, but you're not a Devin Lloyd fan.
Lloyd is one of the best players in this class.
That's who I wanted. To be honest, I would have took him.
Lloyd,
because we just bought Kaiser White and he's gonna be our starting middle linebacker.
Okay, how about this, Trey? If you got Lloyd at 15, right, and then you weren't able to get another dominant guy like Jordan Davis, would you been all right with that because you got Lloyd at 15? We got Jordan Davis at 50, and we're still able to get if your case, the second best linebacker in the Kobe Dean.
Well, Lloyd went later in the draft too, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
It was so much talent
back into the first round. Jacksonville traded back into the first round to get him.
Yeah, he went at the end of the first.
But that's still first round. Obviously, our second pick in the first round went for a bona fide Pro Bowl receiver by the name of AJ Brown. My guy, y'all don't replace that with not one person in the draft. I replace that.
Hey, Cool Cat,
Greg Lloyd. I don't care about Hamilton. I don't care talking about
Cool Cat in the show.
None of those guys.
Before I end the show, can we get
a whole another hour?
Okay. Quick. Your final thoughts on the Eagles NFL draft before we end this discussion and get ready for the season. Coach Dante.
It was a great draft, man. It was nice doing work with y'all, with y'all in my Texans. Thank you for the picks. But I thought it made it. I thought it was pretty much worth it getting the AJ Brown. Thank y'all guys for taking him out the division. Now Derek Stingley can start locking up some receivers over there. That is no AJ Brown, but I mean, I thought it was overall a very good draft for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know if I would have traded down to get traded up to get Jordan Davis. It was people like Tremaine Johnson still there that you could have actually got. I mean, they got picked late for a lot.
Talking about normal humans.
I mean, there was still some people all over the board. There was still some people over the board that teams literally got some. So, I mean,
they don't make
good. I thought it was a solid A minus draft. I thought getting the steal with AJ Brown, that was put the nail in the coffin pretty much right there. Getting that number one wide receiver, all of a sudden you got 1A, 1B wide receivers out there. Then you got a Pascal. Then you got a Quez Watkins. You just got a deep receiving core in that room. The only real weakness probably you got question marks. You got to worry about the corner position. And Jalen Hurts is probably, he just got to come on with it. He has really no excuses. He has really no excuses to me. So again, that's probably your two question marks you got to answer.
Yep, big play, Clay.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all got good takes. I kind of always like, talking to Rock because he gives a different perspective, and I like that. I don't gotta agree with everyone. I like disagreeing with people. I'd rather have it there because I'm not gonna always agree with Bird Gang. It's boring agreeing with people all the damn time, but hey, man, appreciate y'all.
Yep. All right, Slay. Yep. Notion Gang, your final thoughts?
Hey, I think everybody kind of hit it on the head. I think Howie is doing what he needs to do to work on his what. He got an extension. He's doing all the things to justify that. So again, that's all I expect from Howie. I know, coming into this draft, we kept saying, do not mess this up, Howie. And in my opinion, he didn't do that. So he had a purpose with this draft. He built in it, started with the trenches, picking up a D lineman, even though Trey Rock ain't feeling it. Again, I think we could have. I wanted a safety, so I still think our secondary needs to be addressed, but I at least see the vision that Howie had. So, and honestly, I mean, this is probably one of the best drafts that I actually felt this good, especially when we snatched up A.J. Brown. I mean, yeah, that was a good feeling to have this draft, and I don't think I've had that for quite a few drafts. So, hey, I got my final thoughts on the draft. I loved it. Howie's doing what he needs to do, but the work ain't done yet because secondary is still my biggest question mark between cornerback and safety. We need to get something handled there. So how we get back to work, but kudos for right now.
Exactly. Trey?
I just want to say I love all y'all, man. Like, I love all
That's
y'all.
why we had it,
Trey.
That's why we had it, Trey. Your family
That's
over here,
all
man.
I say, man.
You know
I love
that.
my Eagles. I love the fan base. I just love this. I love doing this, man. It's fun. It's like I probably raise my voice a little bit, but I don't be having no hard feelings, man. It's just I'm passionate about the game like everybody else. It's like, I mean, I don't feel like this draft was as great as everybody's saying it was, but we gonna see, man. That's why we watch the games. I mean, the all season really mean nothing if you're not winning in the season. So, I mean, let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
Exactly. And Bird Game 31.
Man, I'm just saying, everybody just gotta take Howie out of their doghouse right now. This is back-to-back years, man. That whole Howie narrative, like, this is a whole new, regime of the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're doing things a little bit different than what's going. They're actually going SEC players, and I'm not just talking about the top of the draft. I'm talking about even free agency, even everywhere. They understand that the best players in football come out of the SEC, and they're starting to add as many of these players as possible to the roster. So, the Eagles, man, I really feel like it. Like you said, we do still got some holes to fill, but like there's 4 months left. And like I told everybody, the reason why Jalori re-signed Howie because he came to him with a plan. He's seen this out already. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I got a plan. We're gonna do all this, that, and that, and the other. And right now, from what that plan was, man, I would say it's a stellar plan. He's doing great jobs. He's continuing. I told you, you're going to have to put some respect on Howie Roseman's name again. Y'all forget that he was the GM of the year before. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to get that title back the way he's working this offseason. And he continues this. Like I said, we got, 4 months left? And the only thing we can say right now is we need a safety and a second corner. Other than that, the roster's legit. So, and I'm pretty sure you can figure that out in 4 months. You know what I'm saying? So, Howie, keep doing your things, keep riding, and fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
Exactly. And with that, I'd like to thank all of y'all for coming to Broad Street. Listen, y'all coming back next week when we talk about the NFL schedule. We're going to have our countdown. All of y'all, Cowboy fans including, come on down. We're going to have our off-season call-in right here on Broad Street. We're going to have you guys talk about the schedule next Thursday. Please subscribe to Bird Game Nation Sports Media. Bird Brain podcast next Thursday. The schedule gets released. Notion Gang in the new studio. He got a live stream next week. Get ready. Me, MK Mitch, and Coach Dante got a little something on that Thursday. The schedule
Eagles live and lit tomorrow night. Gonna be lit.
Exactly. The schedule gets released next Thursday. Eagles Nation, get excited. And then the following Monday, after we're done, we're going to have our reaction. And then, Cowboy fans, bring your butts over here because I got you don't leave my show. You don't leave my damn show.
They don't really want it for real. I swear. That's why he left like that.
Nah.
He understood what was going on, and then he was not winning. Like that's the bottom line of that story. Like that. They say that they had a great draft. He says the I draft. They filled needs, whatever. They didn't get no game changers. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't think Lamb's gonna be the guy that everybody think he's gonna be. Now the Coop's out of there. You know what I'm saying?
I know what it's about to be though.
Tell him.
Duck season.
I like it.
Sir. Yes, sir. I am going.
Let's go.
I am going to post. I am going to take that clip, post it on the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel and my channel. So be on the lookout, y'all.
There's a dot right here. That right.
Exactly. That guy right there, yes, sir. And with that, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, we're 2 hours long. So it's your boy, Mizzy Miz, Cool Cat Con YouTube representing the Birds, Mr. California, Philly himself, Trigger Trey Rock, the Ring Man Bird Gang, 31 Notion Gang.
Yes, sir. You already know, gang. So, hey, look, draft is over. We now got the players. We know what holes we need to fill. So let's get back to this business. Y'all have yourselves a safe and fantastic Eagles Day. It's always fly, Eagles fly. And until next time, y'all know what it is. Go
on the road to victory.